yes, 1,000,000% yes. It is next level of a con, is all I can say to you. From the guests, they literally have guests from every different type of fandom, from wrestling to anime to voice actors to video games to TV shows to The Walking Dead. There's been so many big name people that show up to these things. The autographs can be a bit like last year's ones were very bloody expensive. This year's ones were much more reasonable, to be honest with you. The queues for Peggy from Dogpool were fucking insane. I've never seen so many people want to meet a dog in my life, which is amazing. Getting there from Dublin, we drove. It was an hour and a half ish, 2 hours. I can't remember exactly. But we were driving up without traffic. I think if you were getting public transport, it might be an overnight stay is what I would recommend. And people seem to be staying in and around the Hillsborough area, I'm going to say. They were getting good deals around there. And there was a shuttle bus that was picking people up from train stations and bringing them in and out, but you had to pay for that. So yes, I would 100% recommend it. It's all on one level as well. So unlike, say, in the convention centre where you have seen queues for people trying to get to the escalators and the lifts, and it's just a bit of a fucking nightmare trying to get up and down. This is all on one level. So if you have people with, say, walking aids or wheelchairs or prams, it's very accessible because it's between two on the same level grounds. There's free parking on site. There's so much for everyone to do. Like, some of these trade shows here in Ireland are literally they're just trade shows. They're charging you to come in and fucking buy stuff at our table. You know, it doesn't make any sense. There's nothing there to keep you entertained. Where with this, there was literally guys teaching kids how to do tricks on BMXs. There was a fun fair outside. There was so much different eating options as well, of different prices. There was lots of cosplay areas. There was a wrestling ring with wrestlers doing their fucking amazing thing. There was lots of different sets that you could get free photos at as well. So there was like The Simpsons, there was Wednesday Addams, Beetlejuice, who had seen better days. There was so much. Now, I will say the Saturday was crazy for the heat. That's the second year in a row that they seem to have this freaky thing where they've just had freaky hot weather, you know, and it has made Saturday crazy. So bring a little fan with you or something like that. Bring an icebox. Be basically prepared for extreme heat. I don't know how they can fix that. I know if you leave feedback for them, they can look into it, but it's really more an Icon Centre issue as opposed to the organisers, because it's the Icon who need to kind of sort the central heating and stuff like that out. But yeah, absolutely, I would recommend it. It happens in the second week of September nearly every year. It's done over the last 3 years. It is a fantastic thing. If you're a trader, God, it's for the space that you get versus the prices that you pay is fucking unreal. The footfall was 20,000 people. So bear in mind, if you or anyone who's attending with you has sensory issues, there is going to be big crowds there. It can be a little bit on the noisy side, purely because of the noise, because of the crowds that are there. Saturdays are going to be a little bit crazy. Sunday was so much better. So for people with sensory concerns, just bear that in mind. But that is going to be the same in any type of huge event that you attend. But Sundays always traditionally tend to be a little bit on the quieter side. So I hope that answers your question, and thank you so much for asking.